Two
My
D6s.
Let me just quickly whip out my IRL dice.
That's it, yeah.
So I thought you were gonna say you're gonna whip out your dick. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, I mean, that's not part of the game, but if it is, I will.
Like how now?
So you said a D6.
2 D6s, yeah.
Okay, I only have one D6, so I'm gonna roll
That's
this
fine,
one
that's
twice.
fine. You just roll it twice. There we go.
Okay, a 5
Oh, nice. Okay.
and a 6.
Oh, wow. Really good.
Yeah, I didn't just make those numbers up. It's a
cool.
5 and a 5 and a 6.
Oh, lekker, lekker. Okay, roll me a D4 and you minus 1.
A D4 and minus 1. Okay.
Yeah.
What fuck is this?
-1.
Give me a seckie.
Yeah, so roll the D4 and then you minus 1 from the total.
Okay, 2. Unfortunately.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Let me see. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Let me check.
It's gonna be
Sorry,
nice.
not a
They're all
one.
gonna die one time.
No. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, yeah. That's a lekker map.
Can I put my dice away?
Yes, you can put your dice away. You rolled really good. You rolled really good, actually. So you're lucky in that respect.
It's
but,
a pleasure, gang.
No, you gotta you guys unlock the special map. There's 4 of them. Sorry, 3 of them. And they get knocked off because it's an encounter that you might get or might not get. So you're actually getting something that you might not have gotten before.
It's a fucking pleasure, gang. Yet again. I'm not hearing any thank you, my lords, anywhere from any of you.
Yes.
You're talking about? I'm in my room, just chilling.
Yeah, you're chilling. Okay, but yeah, I've got that now sorted out. Let me just see if I can quickly get that.
Oh, but
I
you
got
should have-
stuck in the doorway. I thought I was gonna walk around, and then I got stuck in the doorway.
Was it your massive muscles? I have that
Yeah.
same problem.
What did you do?
It was the thighs.
What?
Yeah.
You as Archibald. Your ass probably don't fit through the door, Harry.
No, me in real life, Eddie, of course. Doors are just too narrow for all this muscle.
Cool.
There you go. Let me just quickly see it. What did you do? That's just like a maze balls that you got stuck in.
I was just moving around. I was walking about, getting to know people,
What did
you know.
Hey.
Oh yeah, we actually haven't even had time to just chat to fucking Lyra really, because
You guys must do whatever you want.
we haven't
You
discussed
guys are
any
not in-
like
You guys are the
I did.
last thing that we saw or discussed was the fact that Lyra was praying in a room. She was like meditating, and then she got this sudden sense that her time was coming up soon.
become the
Do you recall
mantle.
that?
Sorry. Go
Say
on.
again?
I said the time of the mantle, what's coming?
No,
Don't be rude.
no, not like that.
Don't be rude.
You get that sudden feeling.
Ek moer vir jou, Alexander.
Yes.
I'm just joking. You're a fuck. So grappy.
Ja.
Yeah, Eddie, my hands are still shaking a little bit.
From
It's wearing off now, but you still feel that tenderness.
horror. Okay.
Yeah, I had to stop my face with some Chinese. Was,
Wow. Like I felt so horrified. I had to eat Chinese to feel better. Wie se tyd van die maand is dit dan nou regtig?
Yes, this leaves took it that much fucking forward, didn't it? I didn't like that joke.
personal.
No, I don't like those jokes.
Okay, then I think I'll let Hexy roll the one in game.
Ja, ek wag vir julle. Julle rol daai, ek wag vir julle.
Hello Hexy.
Hallo.
You in?
Ja, man.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay. All right. So you can roll me a d10. Just in the chat. Oh, there we go. 9. Okay, solid. Hexy rolled lekker. Okay, are you guys all ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, that doesn't help. Let me share my screen.
I've like 5 million of the blue books. I can't remember where I put the DnD one.
Let me see.
Huh? Think I found it?
We have a notebook for D&D.
Yes. Don't you?
I take notes inside the game now. I've been taking notes inside the game since episode 1. Oh, episode 1. Day 1.
It
Okay, cool. You guys have got this thing shared. Okay. Okay, has everyone got their map?
Yeah.
I'm still in the room. The whole of holding animated.
Yeah. Share screen just to make sure that everyone's got it.
Got it.
Okay, cool. So we all here, we can clap. Hexy, nice roll by the way. 9 out of 10. Jesus. Okay. Alright, so after your hectic encounter with Shur, you guys came into encounter with a couple of troglodytes, but eventually was able to make your way to the Vulcan Valve outpost, of which you were able to meet your team. And then you guys took a short rest, and upon that, you ventured towards Slupladorp. And on the way, an hour into it, you guys decided then to create the Hall of Holding, the tiny Learman's hut over it, and you guys are now in your long rest currently, and you guys are finishing up. So casters, make sure that your stuff is prepped. Remember, it's 9 spells or 9 dots that you can have. All your sorcery points, all your focus points, and all your psychic dice points should be restored. And those that used some of your dice rolls, your core dice rolls for your classes, you'll see that some of them have been restored. It restores half of them per long rest itself. All right, is there anything that you guys want to do in this moment before you guys head back out? In this holding of the camp, there is places to eat, there's places to mingle, you've got your own rooms, everyone's also got their own boarding. And from what I've got on the list here, you got Hexy that decided to go forage, you got Jim Jar and Benjamin that decided to cook, Alex and Bez decided to do the defense, and Lyra did the entertainment, where you guys rolled reasonably well. So all roles have been served and handled in a proficient manner.
Okay.
Up to you guys what you want to do going forward.
There's one thing I wanted to do or ask about, was that rope that we picked up that we never got to analyze.
Yeah, you guys. If
I don't know who has
make
it.
if I might make a suggestion, every long rest, go to your inventory, go and see if there's anything that stands out or needs to be identified. There are those that can identify it while having a long rest. Should then take the opportunity to do that. So however you want to go about it, that's up to you guys. But yes, go look and see what you've got and go from there.
Oh, I got nothing.
Who's got the rope? Someone's got the rope that we picked up in that fight that did some funny stuff.
Hexy's got the rope. I've got nothing.
I've got
Was
some
it deliberate or not?
No, what the fuck is a rope?
I've got something very similar, Harry. ROBE. I got the robe.
No,
got the
no,
rope.
no, they
No,
would. They,
rope.
you would
Okay,
just.
Hexy, if you open your inventory, right?
Yeah.
Just tell me when you're looking at your inventory.
Yeah.
Okay, do you see that there's a little bit from the top, there's like gloves, but it's like bolded. It's like got like a bold look on the wording.
No, it's not bold, but yeah, there's gloves, yeah.
Okay, so those, for example, those gloves, all right, is okay, so it's not bolded your side.
No.
Interesting. Okay.
That's why I was like, I've got fucking nothing in my inventory even.
Okay, all right. I'll help you
guys.
guys with the inventory because I can see it. Okay, so your gloves and your one rope just underneath your robes
Yeah.
is also of a magical nature. Let me quickly go to Archibald and see his inventory. No, Archibald solid.
It even says here 50 long of seemingly ordinary rope. Like, Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Seemingly
so
ordinary.
Yes, so what you want to do is you want to okay, there we go. I'm just deleting that one.
Investigate further.
Yeah, you can investigate further, and let me just quickly check Lyra if she's got anything. Just hang on.
Actually,
And
what's your
I think Bailiff has got something as well. No, he's got nothing at the moment. So it's just okay. So Jordan, you've got things, and Hexy, you've got things.
Yes. That's why I was like,
Okay.
can I approach Hexy and ask, hey Hexy, sorry,
How you doing?
how you doing?
Act the client, sorry.
I know in the madness of our last fight, there was a rope that I saw you pick up. Do you mind me investigating the rope and checking it out, see if I can see anything funny with it?
Yeah. Who's your investigation?
I don't know.
So the investigation is 100 gold, but it's a ritual, so you don't pay a spell slot for it if you're doing it during your long rest. If you use the identify spell outside of a long rest, then you pay for it as a spell slot. But
Okay,
at
so
the moment,
I
you
can just
only
pay
for the cost for it.
$100, you say?
It's 100 gold to identify something, yes.
I've got 130 gold pieces. That's what I have.
Well,
Mr.
you got
DM,
27. You got 27
What is PP?
platinum.
Oh, that's more
Platinum.
than gold.
So that's so one platinum is 10
Yes.
gold. So you've
really?
got like 270 gold, which is
wait.
platinum.
I'll
Mr.
I'll use that in investigate.
Harry, I'm just saying my investigation is 11. Plus 11.
But we're not gonna roll for them. I'm just gonna take the long race.
No. So
And-
Arcana checks. Okay, if you want to identify an item directly, then that is the spell that you use. Arcana just gives you an idea of if it's magical or not, or if you're able to identify smaller enchantments and so on.
Do I
But
need to have
yes.
that spell?
No. Hexy's got the identification spell, so she's
Ah.
able to do it. Unless Archibald's also got it, let's quickly see. Because then it
I
doesn't
do
really
not.
matter. No, you do not. Okay, so Hexy, you've got the identification.
Up to
Yeah.
you. You want to check it out or
Do
not?
you just? He's willing to give you 100 gold for it. In which case, you can use it.
I'm willing to pay.
Okay, so you use that to identify the spell then.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use my own funds.
Okay, all right. So you get. No. So it's not that you get it. It's just that the spell costs 100 gold to identify.
Who is this money going to? I'm just curious.
Okay, so it
That's
says
part of the
it's- okay,
components.
so component, it's a pull. You need to have a pull worth 100 gold. Okay, and that pull gets consumed when you identify an item. So instead of having
Do we
you
have a
look
pull?
for pearls, I just take the money and I give you the value to the items that you find as you travel.
Oh, okay.
So it's just the money. So it's just a transfer basically.
If you don't have the
Cameron,
resource,
but-
you use money,
So
basically.
he's already paid for it. You don't use your money. He's already paid for that so-called pull, inverted brackets.
Cameron,
Yeah.
don't lie, bro. Okay, fucking Missoura is taking that money, isn't she?
Yeah, could be. Okay, so all right, so you cast the identification on this particular item. Okay, I'm going to identify it for you because you've got it.
We've got an
Um,
automatic 100%
yeah.
success rate.
Yes, it's 100% success. So you get it, and all of a sudden you get this item. If you remember, it was like the two ends were trying to connect to each other because it was in two pieces. Okay?
Oh fuck, is it that thing that I'm identifying now?
Yes. So
Is
now
that
when
the
you
rope? Okay.
when you identify it, okay, you get a thing that says you get it's an item. It's a common item, but it is a wondrous item. And this 15-foot coil of rope can repair itself when cut into any number of small pieces. So as a magic action, you can cause all the pieces of that rope that are in contact with each other and not otherwise in use to knit back together. So rope of many is forever shortened if a section of it is lost or destroyed. So if you don't drop that part, then it's fine. But you've basically got a rope that's 50 feet, but you can use it to tailor for any type of height that you might need to use it. So if you need 10 ropes of 10 feet length, you can do that.
Okay.
But the moment you put the ends together, it's like it goes back into the 50-foot coil.
I'm very glad you explained that, Cameron, because I was thinking cock hard of a situation where I got to cut my rope into 20 pieces and then need it as a big piece again later.
Yeah.
But if you have to reconnect it again, otherwise you lose length.
Yes, that's it, yeah. So it stays. It just has the ability to reconnect.
Oh, so if you use 10 pieces, then you have to reconnect them to get it back.
Yes, that's correct.
To get back
Okay,
to
but
50 or
Sorry,
whatever.
ek verstaan nou nie lekker nie. So dis net 'n klomp stuk
No,
touw.
it's one piece
Oh.
rope, but it can divide itself into many pieces, right?
Okay,
then-
And it can
rejoin.
and then rejoin again, reconnect if you want to use it
It
again.
heals itself.
It heals itself.
But
Rope
hold on,
is
guys,
important. Rope is important in this game. Trust.
I believe you, Harry, but like, let's just say theoretically we had to get up to a height of 10 meters. Wouldn't you just use the 50-meter rope and then whatever you're not using just hangs low at the bottom?
Depends if you've got enough rope
what
or
if,
not.
but this is now as Joran, but what if speed is involved and you can make 3 ropes that can get 3 people quick up?
Yeah, that is. I was thinking that, or a situation where you've got to swing across something, and if you've got a lot of spare rope at the back, it might hook on some shit as you're trying to
Yes.
swing.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
useful. There's many use cases of this rope. It's only benefits. There's no downfall if you take care of the rope.
The fact that you've got Hexie that can fly, there's always that sense that you can use that rope when you need it, and then she can retrieve it, and then it basically just reconnects. So just giving you guys a little bit of a.
Please,
It's not like you use it and leave it behind and you can't get it back. You can.
please
Minimum.
give us a rope
It's
to
just
Jordan.
You want this rope to Joran? Okay, sure.
Yeah.
at bare
Okay, so
minimum we
just
can
saying,
use it
what
as a
you-
rope.
I will retrieve it when he asks me, but I don't want to be in possession of it. Thank you.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay,
You'll-
all right.
you'll
Okay,
find
so
more
then
work
you've
for it.
got 3 more
Then-
things. You've got gloves. You've got a flask, but it's like a really weird
Yeah.
looking like flask.
It is a weird.
And then
yeah,
you've got a flask of other fluid, like a greenish fluid, very similar to what the drow were using on their arrows, like their bolts wise.
yeah. So yeah, I do. Okay, so the one. Okay, the one. Just the flask. There's something. I got a feeling like this is my intuition. I think there's something in this flask, and
I can investigate it for you if you want.
yeah, but I don't even know because I don't even if you can maybe investigate it to see what's inside of it, or if something is holding it maybe because I've got a
+7
feeling.
investigation.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm getting vibes
Yeah,
of like we
yeah.
we open this thing and then either it's best case scenario it's like some fucking poison, or worst case scenario it's actually holding a gin or something or a spectator.
Yeah, so I am very, very scared, but I want to invest. So if we can investigate this thing, I'll pay the money. It don't matter.
Let's just identify. Investigation is
Do you
standard.
want to identify it flat out?
If we can, if
Okay.
it's legal.
Yes,
We've
of
got-
course. But remember, you pay 100 gold for it.
Hey,
So
bro,
who's
I'm
paying?
spending the money.
Okay,
Okay, can I do? Wait, hold on. Before you spend your money, can I do an Arcana check on this thing first and see if we get an idea of what's going on?
Yeah, sure.
Because that's free.
Yeah,
What
that's
do you
for
guys
free.
rate?
You can do that, yeah. So
Not
you can.
recommended,
Okay,
but
so
fun.
Arcana, you doing an Arcana check on it first.
Yeah, like maybe I see a sign and I'm like, okay, this thing is dodge.
Okay, sure.
Maybe not.
Okay, so you can
Let's dodge.
roll because it's at the moment it's a brass stoppered iron flask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay, and then 22. Okay, wow. All right, sorted. Okay, so roll me a history check, Mr. Archibald, with his.
Intense knowledge of
Oh.
all histories, of all cultures in the entire fucking realm.
I'm really starting to
I
hate
can't
this
really do
fucking
much
thing.
on that, eh?
I know everything.
Okay. So you look, you see Jordan. He pulls this out, and there's a part of you that's like, "Oh my god, how the hell did you get all of this?" Because you went with the group when they got this. Okay. This
How the
was
hell
not
did
just-
you get a hold of this, Jordan?
Oh yeah. Please answer, Jordan. Go for it.
Actually, crew, where did we get this again? Because
Like seriously.
No, but
Stabby
it was like a-
stab and then grab it.
it was
the
2
bodies,
fights
probably?
ago. No, it was that I think no, it was way before because I had it in prison.
Yeah, you didn't have it in prison, but
Did I
you
not?
got it when you were escaping Vulcan Valve.
Ah,
You
the
must have
process.
gotten
Okay.
this off of a drow.
And
Probably.
you if you remember, Hexie went into Ilvara's chambers and then she found the one chest there. And then
Oh.
she, because of her small nature, she was able to bypass the traps and go
Yes.
into it. And then she was able to get this thing out there. Okay. This is a wondrous item, and it's known as a legendary iron flask. Okay.
Oh God.
So I will even go so far as to say that, Archibald, you walk up to Joran and you take the flask. And this is just you looking at it. You're not opening it, okay? But you're looking at the flask and you are looking at the intrigue and you immediately recognize it for its look. I'll even do this for you guys. Let me quickly share this. So that's basically what it looks like, okay? And you notice that there's a very strong magical aura on this flask. And you also
See it.
realize that it is got a very strong sense of entrapment. And when you're looking at this particular flask, you know that whatever's inside this flask has got way more power than all of your power levels combined. Okay, you know, if you open this, the likelihood that you guys will survive that encounter is like almost 0 to none. Okay, but
Careful
there's
with the
definitely
flask, my boy.
something inside.
May I open it, please?
That sounds like
Now-
a challenge.
Now, to give you an idea, you guys are all level 5. Okay, your combined potency that you can handle is a challenge rating level 8. Okay, between 7 and 8 depending on the monster. Okay, inside, because you rolled a natural 20 and such a high 22, I will tell you that the challenge rating in here is 18.
Oh,
Let's don't fucking open it now.
I would like to make extremely deep eye contact with Joran. Does he meet my gaze?
I don't know.
Yes.
Speak to him.
I'm looking at
Darn.
you all. Yes.
Okay,
Listen
David.
to me very, very, very
I'll
carefully
connect.
now.
I'll connect psychically with him so he can talk to me.
I'll say it out loud so absolutely everybody can hear, and certain people can't pretend they didn't hear. This bottle is extremely, and pardon my language, bloody dangerous. Do not open it until we are much stronger and keep it out of the hands of those that might. I wouldn't even use it as a weapon against someone.
I say we open it. We see
Whoa.
what's
Oh,
inside.
you mad? Did you not hear a word I just said? Whatever is in there will kill every single being in this room, including yourself.
I second it. Ilang Lyra's done.
Okay, okay.
We peek inside.
This is not something that you can peek in. This is like
You-
if you open it, it's out.
Jordan, keep
Uh,
it away from this foolish woman.
So what you're saying
Cameron.
is if I happen
yeah.
to acquire this flask and I open it up and I leave Archibald with it,
Is this you
Trust
thinking out
me.
loud or something?
Open it, Dad! Open it, Dad!
Okay. Listen, you little fairy. The upside of me being dead versus what's gonna come out of that bottle
I'll
is
slowly
not a
sneak
good
away.
trade.
While this argument is going on.
I'll just make myself invisible and she'll disappear.
If you think that will help.
It's right in that will level a city.
Something so high. Yeah, go for it, please.
Well, boys, there was a quick campaign.
Yeah, the quickest campaign ever.
I'll find a way.
We're not talking like a spectator, or a very angry knoll. We're talking city leveling power over here.
Okay, but can I be
Do
that
not do
other?
it.
Can I be the other guy? His challenge rating might be higher, right? But why is it an enemy? Why would it be an enemy?
Exactly. It could
Well,
be
Not
helpful.
now.
Let me put it to you this way, Master Jordan. If it was a good being with good intentions that had nothing but positive energy to spread with the world, why would anybody go through the effort to trap it in this very, very complicated, expensive, and difficult enchanted bottle?
Have you seen what's going on upstairs?
Keep it safe.
Yes, they are
To
bad,
ensure
but I doubt that.
they
I doubt.
want it to...
Okay, just let me know when you guys are going to do it, because I'd like to leave. then I shall continue my story alone.
And is my unseen servant still up, Cameron? In
Yeah,
this
no,
process?
he's running around. Remember, because it's a cantrip, it's kind of like he runs around doing his own thing all the time.
Okay, can I call him over and give him the flask, and then tell him, or try to whisper so other people are just. I'm just gonna tell him to hide it under the bed, and then just leave it
Under the
there. then.
bed. You
Under the bed.
You wanna keep something.
So do you give it to your unseen servant? So you see like a character that looks like the Harry
Yeah,
Potter,
does.
but it's
It
in
does.
a suit. It comes
But
up
not
to you.
bad.
You give it to him.
Yes.
So you give it. So you give it to this character, and all of a sudden, the rest of you see this flask just disappear. It's like gone, right? And you see the unseen servant. It's looking at you, Joran, and it's like, without hesitation, sir. And you see him hopping back to your room.
What the hell was that?
Don't worry, it's in a safe space.
I feel
I
like
thought I
we
heard
should have
something.
kept it in our possession.
Can they hear the unseen servant?
No,
Probably
only
not,
you
no.
can.
Okay, so
It's like that's the whole thing about an unseen servant. I'm just explaining it to you and giving them
Yes,
a bit of context, but you're the only one who can interact with it.
okay. I just saw the thing disappear. Cool. Don't worry. I'm just communicating this to the rabbit. I'm just communicating. I've put it in a safe space for now until I think about this.
Just remember, they're going to have to get it off of you before they do something stupid. So if they do something stupid, by Lou, your fault.
Can I maybe make a deceptive move and change that flask out to that flask with the fluid in my inventory? So people maybe, like, while I give it to the servant, like, pop up the other flask that we also don't know what it is.
Okay.
And toss it to the rabbit or something.
You want
Sorry.
to make it like a sleight of hand.
Yeah, so that people still think I've got the real dangerous flask.
You can make the attempt.
Whatever, that would be a sleight of hand check.
Definitely sleight of hand, yeah, for sure. And then I would say no deception. Do your sleight of hand to see if it.
Oh
if
shit,
it
that's
works.
twice. Sorry.
That's fine. Both of them are more or less the same. I will take the lower one though, so that's 22. It's more than I
Still a lot, still enough.
Okay, and then so I give it to the servant, it goes away, and it is up now, and I pop it open and I just drink it. See what happens. Or don't open it, no, not drink it, but just open it up. Like, make people scared. Like, pop it.
The water.
Oh.
No, the flask, we don't know what the fluids is. There's like it's got a flask here that's also unknown.
Okay, alright, so you drink it.
No, I just want to open it up because they said they didn't open it, and I just want to open it up
Okay,
and
so
scare them.
the moment you do the sleight of hand, you open up the flask that you got from the drow itself. Okay, though they don't look anything alike, you have done it very quick to try and swap it out. And when you open this, you see like green fumes. Now you guys can roll a perception check to see if you can roll a perception higher than 22. Then you saw him swapping it. If you didn't, you think this idiot's just opening this thing. Okay. Archibald thinks.
And I absolutely crap my dax when I see this guy doing it.
Okay, Hexy, you can roll perception. Lyra, if you guys want to roll it, you as well if you want to.
I've got to remember, I can detect people's fucking thoughts. I know what's happening.
Yes,
No, but don't you have to cast detect thoughts first?
Yeah, he has to cast
Yeah,
it.
you have to cast it first, yeah. So, okay, Raylet, you did perception check or not?
Yeah, I might as well. Let's see.
Lyra, 15, no.
I almost want to say, like, the only thought that goes through my mind is the sheer balls of this man.
Okay.
Opening that flask.
None of you got above 22, and
So
both of you, Archibald and Hexy, freak the shit out because you are adamant that this guy's opening this thing now.
Stop! What are you doing? And then, boom, we all just crap our pants immediately. There's plain bunny droppings underneath me.
I just start laughing.
Hexy, you?
Oh, I just said it, like, the sheer balls of this man. I think I'll probably look like fucking shocked and slightly disturbed.
But with a smile on your face, you're just like, yeah, this guy's crazy. It's
Yeah,
like, this
I
guy's
would
crazy,
say
he's
that,
dead. Okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
Bajoran, you open it, you see like this green puff of fumes popping out, but that's it. Doesn't really do anything. But you do smell like a very strong odor coming from inside this container.
I'm
I
gonna. Can I?
Can
Can
somebody...
Sorry,
Go for it.
Raylith, what did you want to do?
Can I try to actually identify it? Because I am a herbalist.
do like a medicine
You know
check?
what? I will actually allow that. You can do that. Yeah. So if you give it to Raylith,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll give
Raylith,
it to
Orange,
him. I'll
you
give
guys
it to
must
him.
talk.
Yeah. If he wants to take it, I'll give it to him.
Yeah,
Like-
Raylith, you can roll that. I would say herbalist is normally like a nature check.
I would have gone for a medicine check, but okay.
Yeah. You can go medicine check. That's fine. I don't really mind.
That's all.
No.
Oh,
Okay. Do a nature check as well, just for the sake of it.
A nature check.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So you, with your nature check of 7, the moment you look inside, you realize that this is not something that's actually it's not used for healing. There's something dodgy about it. Okay, and then with a nature check, you take, I would say, just like one of your apparatus, you put it inside, and then you pull it out, and you realize that this green sort of like sticky ichor, it's something that you could dip objects in, and you realize that it's the poison that the drow were using on their bowls.
So
And
paralysis.
with that, I would say that you're easily able to identify that it's that poisonous nature. So a creature would then have to make a constitution check, and then based on that constitution check, they would either be poisoned for that hour or so. It's the one that basically makes it easier for them to capture you, basically.
It's not lethal, so more like a paralysis, like the same one that Lara got hit with.
Yeah, so if they make a if you're not careful and their DC is really bad on that roll, you can literally fall asleep.
Nice. Okay, at least we now know what that is.
Interesting.
The description is in Joran's inventory. Does
Okay,
it
what?
go with anyone or not?
I'd rather key. I would.
It's a
Yeah,
flask of
Joran.
trap poison. Nice.
And you were gonna drink that.
Yeah, that's why I stopped mid thought. I was thinking out loud there. I was like, whoa.
Like, whoa, hang on.
hang on, wait, relax.
You thought drinking a beer that had a stumpy in it was bad. Oh, you're gonna learn.
Okay, but just for the DM's sake, that flask is underneath the where,
Yeah, no, don't worry.
the real one.
We all know
Okay,
where-
so just to give some context, in case you guys didn't know this, okay, so the Iron Flask is actually a very unique item. Think of it almost like a Pokemon ball.
Yeah.
Okay, now granted, there's an entity in there that's pretty damn strong. But if you ever should get to the point where you feel, okay, you want to release it and you want to have access to it after that encounter or not, depending, you could technically use it on other creatures as well. It's not something that, it's a once-off and now you stuck with an empty container. This container can be used after releasing the initial trapped entity within it to trap others after.
Yes.
So it's up to you how you want to go about it.
It works literally like a Pokeball is, which is nice.
Yes. Okay, so that's basically where you guys are now at the moment.
But okay, but do we want to rather save it or will I keep it with me? Because I don't want to pop it now. It's no
What,
way.
the Iron Flask?
I want to keep it there.
Yeah, dude, guys, it's up to you, eh? But yeah, it will be fine, man.
Okay.
Okay, what are you guys doing now?
These other, I don't know if this will work, but I've got these other stuff in my inventory, this armor.
Which armor? Like the scale mail?
The Drowcraft chain shirts, I've got like 10 of them.
Yes. So that's like items that you guys have got on your person, and you basically running with it.
The possibility that anyone else would need them, or any of the Motley crew would need them.
Okay, so Drow chain shirt is medium armor,
It's medium
but
armor.
the AC is 13, and you can add 2 of your dexterity to it, so possibly 15 total.
That one is rocking medium armor, yeah, I'm assuming.
And
so.
the problem is, no one's really wearing armor. You guys are mainly casters, and Lyra is a monk. She doesn't wear armor.
I don't need it.
So, where they are
These
valued
threads
at
are
around
enough.
about between 25 to 50 gold pieces each, it's more something to sell when you've got the opportunity to sell stuff.
I'll keep it on, but I'm like half my maximum weight, so I think I'll be okay.
DM,
Yeah, should be fine. Yes.
can we quickly we'll be busy here. We're basically getting orientated with the crew and so on. Can you just give a quick rundown what the all the crew basically, what their abilities are, what they can plus minus do for us, like just a quick summary of what each can do. Let's say, for instance, let's say as an example, like Eldeth, he's like a blacksmith. He can actually make items and those type of.
Yeah. So okay. So if you, what I'll do is I'll go down this list here, and then you basically can go from there. Okay. So Pocket. Okay, she's the bard.
Yeah.
Let's write it down here quickly. So Pocket is the bard. She's got a singing gauntlet that she's got. She's got singing stones that she had prior, but they were taken away, and then they all fit into this gauntlet that she almost paints in the air, but when she does, it makes a musical effect. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of an offensive nature to it, but not entirely, not primarily offensive. She can use it more for defenses and so on. But she's more caster orientated and making sure that people are buffed. Okay, so she's basically a good buffer. All right.
Okay.
Aldeth is a full-on frontman. He's got his axe in the one
Slow
hand, and
though.
in the other hand, he's got his ale, and he's going in and he's doing he's like a frontliner basically. Okay. Then you've got Grave. Grave is your ranger and tracker, and he's very good with his bow and arrow. Okay. So he's kind of like your backliner. Then you've got Jim Jar. Now, Jim Jar's a bit of a weird one because you guys have noticed that he's quite quick with sleight of hands and stuff, but you haven't really delved into him. But what's weird is that he comes across very, very similar in skill that Hexy would have. He's very deceptive. He's like very small in the sense that he's very difficult to see at times. If he doesn't want to be seen, he can do that quite easily enough. Then you got Melissa. She's a caster. Typical mage, but here's the problem. From her wish spell that she rolled pretty bad, and every time she tries to cast magic, there's a part of it that uses spell slots, but at the same time takes away health. So she's a very high level caster, but if she's not careful and she casts a spell and it takes too much health, she could actually kill herself. Seraph, nothing, because he's like a drow lower male. Shushar is a guide. Seraph was of a noble house, but he's been removed. So it's
Okay,
like
I'll keep the note as useless. Okay.
Yeah. Then Anira, she is the wild mage. So she's got wild surges that take place. Some of them are great, some of them are very bad.
Yeah, we've seen the bad.
Depends on how it rolls. It could be fantastic. She could take out a whole group of an encounter in one go, but that hasn't happened yet. Twitch,
I like her with us.
Twitch is not really
as a child.
She's a kid, yeah. She's a kid, and John Lilith is in the same boat. But
yeah,
what it makes him a little bit different is the fact that he's got these tattoos, and then through these celestial tattoos that are they're almost looking invisible on the skin. You've got to really know where they were.
Sounds like he's more like a kid of an Asimar.
He's he's definitely got Asimar blood in him. Definitely, 100%. So you guessed that one right through and through. But it's not like he can do it on demand. It's almost like it's only in that moment of need when emotions rise up quite high. And then Prince Derendal, he doesn't really have weapons. He's mainly got just a very strong physique, but he's got a very strong code that he lives by, and it's borderline paladin in the way that he tries to fulfill that role. And from what I understand, that's the gist of him. I just want to double check here.
No, that's fine. Tell me.
Stool is a bit different because he's not really effective in a fight, but he's effective in the ability to give you information if he can come into contact with certain things.
Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. No. What I also want to know, and is one of them like one is more proficient in cooking, like Aldith? Can he actually make things while he's in camp?
He'll most probably make something with beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, the point is, this is where you have to learn that from as the encounters or as the story grows.
Okay.
So if you want to get more information out of an NPC, you need to literally go and chat to them and ask them, listen, can you cook? Can you do this? Can you do that? And as the story progresses, this little bit of information will start to unlock for the rest of the team.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else wants to do something?
Yes, I got a question, Cameron. You said that these doors, can we freely go into them?
I would say that you can, but let me put it to you this way: if there is a sense of trying to bug around, let's say you try and going into Bez's place, but then you for example get you up to no good, then I would say no. So like every person's domain is their domain. You can't go and bug around in their domains per se without necessarily their permission. So if there's a player that's like, listen, yeah, don't do that, then I'm going to respect the player's boundaries in that respect.
Don't
But
touch
if
my
they
stuff.
say, yeah, no, that's free for all, you can go into my room and do whatever you want, you're more than welcome to. But bear in mind, what you've got in your inventory is what you've got in your room. And whatever's in your room, you can utilize that, but you limit it to basically inventory. So you'll notice your inventory space and weight doesn't count. You can have as much inventory as you want. Because in my mind, whatever you've got would go to the hole of holding when you have a long rest. So you've got access to pretty much anything. I'm giving you guys that privilege as players.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. So I want to ask if I can do this. But I wanna cast invisibility.
Yeah.
Be in the corner somewhere where nobody sees me. Nah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna come out again. Nah.
Uh-huh.
And then earlier, Archibald mentioned that he got such a fright that he left bunny droppings.
Yes.
Great, cool. I'm gonna pick them up.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna fly in here.
Uh-huh.
And
This
then
has reached a new level.
Hold on, aren't I still just standing there?
I don't know
Yeah,
where you are.
I'm trying to get the context of what you want to do. Okay, so Hexy,
Okay, okay.
continue. Let me just-
You want to
Yeah,
reach
I'm
under
going
my
to-
Hear me
ass?
out.
You want to go for
I'm
my
invisible.
balls?
I know. I'm going for
Dunk balls.
Troglodyte balls. Okay, yeah, go.
Okay. And then I just slip them into his pillow.
Okay, but
But that's Lyra's room.
Oh, is that
yes,
Lyra's room? My
can
God.
we not get bunny droppings in my pillow?
Where's his room? Hold on, I thought that was not that.
This is his room,
This
yeah.
one.
But the thing is,
This-
like I
okay,
said,
okay.
that depends on his. I mean, Archibald, are you okay with this? Benny?
I think, to be fair, let me then roll a perception check to see if I put my head on the bunny droppings or not.
No. What I'm trying to say is, are you okay with him being able to go into your room and do this?
Willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask the gang, what's the room
It's not
policy
like
for
I'm
this
scared.
game?
You can access my room, I think, but not. Ooh, that's tough, actually.
I'm not stealing anything from him.
No.
I'm
There's
not
a reason why I'm asking.
I'm not destroying his
Ah.
property. It's all pure
Look, for
fun
the-
to get back at him for what he did to me in the previous session.
I think, okay.
The
Okay, how
intention
about
is not
this?
horrible.
How about this, right? Okay. So let's say we're not going to go into each other's rooms without uninvited for the game. What do you guys think about that?
Okay, because I like my
But-
privacy.
But for the purposes of this devilish prank, either I have to roll something or she has to roll something to see if it succeeds.
I think it's
Yes,
gonna
okay,
eventually
so-
end there anyway.
So Hexy, you need to do a sleight of hand, but I'll give you advantage because you're invisible. And Archibald, you need to roll a perception and counter that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say you go to bed and you open up your.
Well, I put it in the pillowcase.
I know my own shit.
I can spell my
Yeah,
own
go for
shit.
Okay, so that's a 14. Now you must roll it again because you got
Advantage.
advantage. So you got at least a 14 and you've got a 17. Okay, Archibald, see if you can get a perception check higher than 17.
Ooh,
Yeah. So Hexy, you flying towards Archibald, okay?
No.
And you try and pick up his crap, but he sees you doing it. Archibald, how do you react to a fairy trying to get to pick up your crap?
So, okay, I guess I'm just standing there, still like a little bit shaken by what Joran did. And then out of the corner of my eye, my ear twitches, and I just suddenly my neck turns to the left, and I can very clearly identify that Haxie is trying to scoop up my shit. Can I ask? Let me just ask something, Mr. DM. Have we had our long rest yet?
Yeah,
nine?
you've had your long race, yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay. I look at her and I say, "Not for you, I think." let me get rid of that. And I'd like to whip out. Do I have like a napkin or something around me?
Yeah. You can say that, yeah.
Okay, I whip out a napkin and I scoop it up into a little pouch, and I say, I'll get rid of this. But thank you for your consideration.
Such a good friend.
Hexy, you can respond however you want.
Yeah, I know. Caught red-handed.
Red-handed? What do you mean? I thought you were going to come and help me with my little incident over here. What were you really planning?
Ek het nie daai hardop gesê nie, maar okay.
So
I'm thinking.
Hexy, you go for it, and he catches you mid, and he's like he pulls out his hanky and he puts the droplets in there, and then your reaction was like, okay, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's it. When he tells me don't worry, I'll take care of it. I'm like, okay, cool, you do that.
Okay.
And then
alright.
I just well, the thing is now, like, I was invisible, so
Yes, so the moment you picked it up, your invisibility comes out. Remember, it takes an action to come out of
oh fuck,
invisibility.
is that an action? Oh
Yes,
no.
of course, you picked it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's not a bandit to
God,
take it.
that's very awkward. Okay.
Actually, the shit stealer.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you're
yeah, I
coming
just
out of
gotta-
invisibility, and you're like holding a piece of crap in your hand. So he like takes it from your hand with a hanky because he's taller than you. It's like, okay, don't worry about that. I'll take that. So you're standing there like, okay, now what?
Raylith, Joran, this one,
He's shocked.
is she always this intriguing?
Ek sê heel hierso, jong.
Archibald, to be honest, asking questions here no lies.
I understand.
Oh, young. Okay, alright.
Okay, I just fucking leave.
Oh god.
And then I go in here and then to this fountain and I go wash my hands.
Wait, did all of us see this now?
Yeah, for a
I-
brief moment, if you guys were looking in that general direction, you just saw Fairy
I just shake my head.
manhandle the rabbit's poop and he took it out of a hand to put it in a hanky and said, don't worry, I'll sort it out.
Well, I think my fucking prank fucking paid off.
I'll just open a telepathic connection to Joran, and I'll just tell him I've seen some weird shit in my life, and about this, text the kick dude.
Man. I'm still laughing. Oh
Okay,
god, okay. I'm
Okay,
gonna go
so
to my
with
room, I'm
that,
gonna go
is there
sleep.
anyone else doing anything before the long rest finishes?
No, I'm gone. I help
I was
defend or
good.
whatever.
I'd like to do. I'd like to do something.
Lara, what did you want to say?
I said I'm good.
Okay, cool. All right. Archibald, what did you want to do before?
I just want to quickly speak to the gang and ask: are there any items among us that we could maybe like share, or that we need to investigate? And can we craft any potions or anything like that before we go out?
Look, potion wise, I've got spare. I don't think you have to worry about that.
Are you
I
happy
think-
to are you happy to
think-
share them? And can we share them in between, like Baldur's Gate, or does it have to be on our person?
No, I would say that.
How do you want to play this? Because I can give. I've got 12 on me currently. I can dish out equally if we need
Yeah,
be.
I would
Don't
say you got to
matter.
dish it out. You
Okay,
can't
no problem.
necessarily have it on one
Yeah,
person
on
and then
demand.
everyone can use it. Yeah.
Yeah, because that doesn't make sense. That like
action to drink.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get it.
we're on like other sides of the fucking map. I mean, it's an
Yes.
awesome feature, but for the lore, no.
No, I can give you. I can give you 3 or 4 potions because I've also with this magical and dazzling cape I have. I can also grab these potions from this thing as well. So
That's
I can
true.
give you 4 potions of healing if you need it. Or we can dish out. I don't mind. We can share it. I'm talking to the group now. I'm not talking just to him.
Yeah. Okay. How many potions do you want to give him?
I'll give him 4. Potion
Okay,
of
so I'll
healing.
put there 4, and that goes to an 8. So there we go. Potions of healing done. Anything else that you guys want to do?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Can't wait for all my stuff to come back.
Lyra,
But
you sorted?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay. So then can I say that we now conclude the long rest?
yes.
Okay. So for the sake of this one, I would say that it is reasonably okay to say that you guys didn't try and craft anything for now. You've got a library type of vibe, you've got a blacksmith, you've got a couple of uh, uh, facilities and benches within your own areas that will cater to how you want to develop your character. With that being said, this one is it's the first time you've managed to sleep in a comfortable place, in a comfortable environment, with a full stomach, with proper food, with good company, without having to worry about whether or not you were going to die the next day.
Or eat your
So
friend.
I think from that perspective, you guys take this long rest on an easier note. And then from here going forward, if you feel the need that you want to try and create stuff like Raylith, if he wants to create a scroll, or Lyra wants to do a particular maneuver or learn something or speak about magical items based on the casters involved, then you guys can go that route. But for now, I would say that it was mainly to just get yourself to the point where you're no longer exhausted. And I'm going to use that word underlined very, very nicely, because you guys were very close to being exhausted. Okay. All right, because you guys decided not to take a long rest in Valkenval, so it pushed you guys a little bit to the limit. But you were able to get your long rest at least sorted out. I think if you had gone another 2-3 more hours without the long rest, then I would have had to slap the exhausted level 1 on you. To give you an idea, exhausted has got 6 tiers. So from 1, you have a penalty, 2 penalty, 3 penalty, 4 penalty. They stack. The moment you get to the 5th or 6th penalty, your character dies outright.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So bear that in mind when it comes to exhaustion levels, and they will play a part if you guys decide to take particular paces and environments. So with that being said, okay, Hexy, you rolled a 9 out of 10, so that's good. What we're going to do is we're going to just play it on the basis of just pushing a couple of days reasonably a little bit ahead. Okay. So with that, what is your formation when you guys leave?
Go at the back, hanging out.
Okay,
Trailing
so
the group a bit.
I'm gonna focus mainly on the lot of you guys. So in the center, okay, let's take Lyra, for example. Let's put her at the back and Jordan at the back, just to give you guys some context. And then I would say where the Kogarth is, that's 1 point just before him, is where the front of the formation is. So place your characters where you think you want to be, and then we can go from there. So Raylith, you want to be in front?
Yep.
Okay. Archibald, where do you want to be?
I don't have it that map open yet. Could you open it up for me?
Oh, I thought I shared it.
What map? No, inside the
We're in the
No,
house,
Matt,
Harry.
it's the room.
Yeah,
The
it's a
room.
pitch. Okay, it went pitch black my side for a second, but it's back now. I had to like click on the quick thing here at the bottom.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so there you can see that you're now more or less in the middle, if I can say it in that sense.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and then Hexy, where do you want to be more or less during this engagement?
Right next to me.
No.
Forever
Fucking
lovers.
far away from you.
Yes.
Lexi, come hang out
Okay.
with me at the back. Come on.
Yeah, dude,
Okay,
I
1,
want
2,
to
3, 4,
Don't
5.
have to invite me twice.
Okay, so this is more or less the formation that you're gonna go in. Is that correct?
Yeah. I'm happy with that. As long as I'm just at the back, also still just trying to do what I can to cover our tracks as we move.
Oh, the fairy and the hair. Okay,
Fuck
the
off.
hairy fairy. Okay, cool. All right. So what I'm gonna say is, when you guys leave this hall of holding and the tiny hut, and you guys are in that cabin that you guys were originally, you guys can choose. Are you guys gonna travel fast pace, medium pace, or slow pace?
Medium?
You want to do
That's
medium
my vote.
pace? Okay.
What does that crew say?
We're going.
I'm also with medium.
We're heading to that other guy's town, Moss, right? What's his name? Fucking
Yeah.
Shashur or what? Shashar. There we
Shashar's
go.
awakened,
To-
yes, yeah. So,
Okay.
Say that town's name again.
Sloopladoo.
Sloop. Yeah.
Sloopladoo.
Sloop.
Oops.
I vote
Yeah.
medium pace.
Yeah, it's also said.
Okay,
I
medium
wanted
pace,
my
medium
nature.
pace, medium pace. UXE?
Medium.
Medium.
Okay, Lyra, medium. Okay, so all of
Yeah.
you guys are medium. Okay, all right. So, you guys, let me just get that quickly on. I might as well do it.
Tell me, Cameron, is our major armor still on?
Yes, I'll put it on for you. Not a problem. That costs you a spell slot, but yeah.
No,
sure,
no.
problem.
Wait. Nope.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Oh, the horses.
Basically, the ones that need this ones. It's me, Archibald, and Axie, right?
Yes.
Okay, what I do is, basically I spin my staff and tap it 3 times, and I take 3 charges out of it. To give us all 3 major armors.
Okay, so do you want the mage armor to be prepared? Yes, okay, yeah, you do. Okay. So you're not using the spell slots, you're using the staff.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. I really like that.
Okay, yes.
The bunny has a
alright,
hard
so
on.
that puts a DC.
I have a fluffy.
on them on all
Fluffy.
3 of them. Alright. Okay, so that puts you there. Okay, cool. Hexy, who are you doing it to?
It's basically to the 3 major, to all 3 of us, the casters.
Okay.
It's me, Archibald, and Axie.
Something
Okay,
just
that's to
changed on
use.
the screen now.
It's the major armor.
No, my stuff went to my icons changed. That's fine.
No, your AC is at 15 now.
It changed.
Okay, alright, cool. Then what you want to do?
No, that's all I wanted to do.
Okay, alright, so you guys leave. Bear in mind, Pass Without a Trace can't be used because you guys are not going the slow pace for your stealth checks. Okay, but with that being said, you guys leave on the medium pace. Okay, so Raylith, because you were the one that was so nice enough to do that, you can roll me a d5. D6 minus 1. Let me start from the beginning. Okay, go for it. Sorry, I'll just quickly just check there. D6.
Give me a second. Fuck.
Okay, so 2. Alright, cool. Okay, alright, so you guys start your travels and you start walking this Underdark. And though you have a sense of direction, you get who's leading?
Probably the guys who's got a bit of front line, so like Lyra.
No, because the 2 of you were in front. So Archibald or Raylith, who wants to roll?
Raylith.
I'll roll. But I mean, Raiden hasn't had a turn to roll
okay.
yet, so I think he must
Raylith, roll your survival.
No, it's not good.
I'm
just
very
saying.
glad you're rolling that and not me.
People in front want to be in front, so roll it. Hey, that's decent.
Mr. DM,
Good stuff.
Yes.
could we say that I made psychic connections to all of my party members?
Yeah,
we
for
set out?
sure. So,
Okay.
you guys start trudging through the Underdark. You pass through caverns. You pass through trailing landscapes itself that spiral, and at points you feel like you're going up, and at points you feel like you're actually moving back in the direction that you came from. But at the end of the day, you still have Shashar that is right in front with Graves, and the 2 of them are just constantly walking in a particular direction. And Shashar, eventually, Graves will speak to him. Shashar, are you sure that you are going in the right direction? Yes, I'm going that way. And you see him pointing with his staff, and he keeps on going. And you see that in his step, there's almost a sense of like sort of like awareness and all knowing as to where he's going. You don't know why, he can't explain it, but he's going. And you guys come across all manner of creatures here and there, but on cliffs that are on the far end. And you hear the scream of one monster here and there, but nothing really in harm's way. And it's weird because Shashar, the route that he's traveling, it would seem almost as if it is the route with the least amount of resistance. And there's occasionally moments where you'll just stop and you'll look up as if looking at the ceiling, like with a blank stare. And he's like, no, no. And then he starts walking after like 20 minutes of just not doing anything. And you notice that creature carcasses have been met along the route, and you notice that he's got something. You're not really sure what it is, but it's something that's navigating him, if I can say it in that sense. But eventually, you guys keep on walking to the point where you come across a very hot and a very strong smell of sulfur that comes up. So let me quickly get you this. Hang on. All right. So as you guys are moving, you guys come across this type of environment. I don't know if you see it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see it.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you notice that it's starting to get really, really hot. And at one point, you see him, as Shashar turns around the corner, he's like, yes, on that end. And he points to the far side of this cavern. And you notice that this cavern is like full of like hot lava itself. So I'm gonna put mainly you guys on. Just give me a second quickly. And then I'm gonna share the map with you. And this is not an encounter map per se. It depends on how fast you guys move. All right. But the idea is that you guys need to figure this out. So I'm going to quickly put you on here. That's Lyra and then Raylith. And for the sake of the game of the Motley Crew, I'm going to put, who would you say is a good leader for the Motley Crew besides the rest of you? Which character do you favor out of the lot?
So tell me that's those guys that they just barely survived their encounter with all those other monsters. Those guys.
Yes. So
The
the
Motley
Motley
Crew,
Crew
yeah.
is everyone except the five of you. So
Okay.
Aldith, Prince Derendal, Melista, Pocket.
Say Prince
Who's
Derendal.
the face of that group?
I think it should be Aldith, the dwarf who likes to drink. It's him or Grave. Grave done something.
I'll vote for Grave as
Done, yeah.
well.
Yeah, let's also on the grave train.
Okay, so I'm gonna put Grave Dunman on that group, and then basically, in short, wherever he is, the Motley Crew is more or less huddled up in that position. Okay.
He is
And
the most
then-
handsome one. He
Yes,
deserves it.
That door line.
That's
Okay, so okay, so there we go. You guys should see something popping up now. Just give
I'm
it a
blind.
second to load.
I just see the characters.
I'm
Yeah, just give it a
blind.
second. And then I'm gonna put you guys more or less. So it was the two of you, Archibald, and then Lyra with Hexy Jordan, and then
You know what I find disturbing?
Like-
That our frontliners at the back.
Who's the front line?
That's fine.
It's
Fucking
because
Lyra.
I have
hell.
movement.
Do you guys see the map?
Yeah.
I see it.
Yes.
Okay, just let me know when everyone's
is
got it
very
open and they
cool.
can see it.
There's a fucking eye looking at me.
The fuck is
Okay,
that?
I'm gonna
Where's that?
put you guys a
What
little
the
bit more on
fuck is
the
that?
side.
What the fuck is that, dude?
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Can you guys hear the music?
No.
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 Oh,
I can hear
we
like
yes,
faint
yes,
yeah,
yes. That's what you need to hear. Okay, so I'll make
But
it a
just a little bit if you don't mind.
No, just turn him up on your Discord.
Okay, there we go.
Right, sorry about that.
No, I've put it up.
No, excellent. No, fucks everyone's up.
Okay, okay, all right. Well, there we go. Okay, so now you've gotten to this place. All right, it's hot. It is molten lava all over the place. Rayla, do me a perception check.
Uh, I see
Solid.
almost all.
Okay.
Almost all.
So the perception check you do, you notice that on the far end towards the north, there's, okay, so on the map I've marked there were 5 little blocks, okay? That's where you guys need to get through this area. If you decide to turn back, you lose a day. If you decide to go forward, you need to figure it out. But what you notice in this lava area is, though there's steam and it's hot, and you guys are going to have to counter the elements in this respect, you notice that there's blue clouds. When you point it out, Ballista states that it is known as Fazres. Okay, I'll say the name again. Fazres. It's a magical cloud that is known to hinder divinity magics. She also explains if you try and teleport in or out of it, you can actually have a problem and you can get damage. All divination magic fails in there, and anyone that suffers from wild magic surges will automatically surge when you are within this Fazres. And you notice that this cloud is constantly moving. Not in its location, but just constantly in that particular area itself, and it's enveloping that area constantly. It looks similar to like a school of fish underwater, but just constantly flowing at all times. Right? So, what do you do?
Wow.
It's going to be a sound prompt, so I'll give you an example when that noise pings. And when that happens, bear in mind that that is your encounter clock that's getting closer. So, up to you.
Well,
What
I
are
would
we have
say-
to know? Yeah, go for it.
You can walk on stone, though it's hot, you can walk on stone, but if you go into the lava, you take burning damage. Facing almost instant kill, and you've got to figure out how you want to go about it. So avoid the lava, but at the same time, you need to get across. And yes, with a perception of 19, you notice that there is something very eerie on the other end with a red cloud.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, can we jump this gap?
This one, yeah, it's 25 feet. More than welcome to try.
Would Lyra, being quite athletic, would she be able to make it?
Yeah, I'm sure
Is
that
that
if
20
you wanted to.
And Haxie, she can fly over.
This is 10 feet, for instance.
And how
That's
far
it.
can we jump?
And this is 20 feet. Okay, so this elevation, if you notice, the cavern it's a little bit lower. So you would say it's about between 8 and 10 feet in height. So it's not like you've got this massive space. Okay.
Got an idea.
And the lava that's flowing through here is quite intense. You notice that it comes from the left and the part where you came in, and it goes all the way towards the top right. With that, you notice that the rocks are quite fragile on the edges. You notice that that the elevations are a little bit different. So this particular elevation is a little bit higher than this one. You notice that this one over here is more or less on the same, and this part where you guys come in starts to scale higher. So this is higher, and then to leap over or so, it would be downward. And then this is going back up, and then this part is on a higher scale. So you basically have to walk upwards to get out of this particular area. And that range of height, I would say you start on the 2 feet mark, but as this cavern goes up, it goes to that that 10 to 12 feet high as it reaches the end. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All
So
right.
how far can I jump?
How far can you jump?
Yeah.
Well, you're the Haragon, so you've got. Okay, you hear that? That's your encounter prompt. Okay, so your rabbit hop, you can do 5 times your proficiency bonus in feet as a bonus action. So your
Okay, but
proficiency is 3 times 5, so you got 15 feet that you can jump.
That one crossing is 20 feet, you said.
20 to 25 feet per crossing.
Guys, I just want to
So
say,
Myra, yeah.
I've got 2 wooden ladders on this road, and they're 24 feet long. Can we put a ladder up between,
and walk on a ladder.
walk over?
I feel like putting a wooden ladder over lava
Yeah,
might
go for
not
it.
be.
Not on it, because it is elevation, right? So I'm
Well,
sure I'm not saying put it on it. Look, what I suggest is, right, if the ladder fits and it can go to the other side, and I, for instance, cross it, because I don't know how the elevation is, but if that is possible, then we can maybe traverse it. It's quicker.
Yeah, you guys must do what you must.
Okay.
The movement, I would
That's
suggest
the I
you
just
start making
suggest.
your movement.
I would
Okay.
suggest to fucking do that.
Can I would want to say if you do that, can I use Ray of Frost like just in abundance? There on the lava underneath the ladder just to try and cool it down a bit. Because it is still a wooden ladder.
Yeah, you guys can make the attempt.
Can I try and put a wherever it's more or less fitting this 24 feet long ladder? Can I take the patch off the robe and create this ladder and place it down?
Okay, so you wanna put the ladder from here to there.
Where, yeah, where, yes, because it's 24 feet.
Okay, sure. So you make the attempt. The
I want to make a attempt.
lava itself, it's there. Okay, so you can make the attempt to do the ice, and who's gonna stabilize this ladder?
Come on, hold the ladder for me, please. I'll cross it.
So you got somebody that needs to do the handling, and you got another person that okay. So you got Archibald that's doing the cold, Joran that's doing the balancing act, so he's going to do an acrobatics check, and then you've got another person that's stabilizing the ladder.
I'll stabilize.
Okay, so Joran. Okay, so here you go. Okay, that to get context. Okay, so do a percentage die for me, Joran, first, and that is to see what is the likelihood that it's going to burn ladder wise. Okay. So there's a 28% chance that it will burn. All right. So 28% chance. I've got it. Okay. And you decide to take the ladder off of your patch.
Yeah,
take
apparently
the ladder off.
I've got 2 apparently, so.
Yes. So you're taking the one ladder. So I'm scratching it out now.
Yeah, I'm also amending.
See this patch. Describe to us how you take this patch off and how it animates into a ladder.
So I would have liked it like I take my robe, I look at it, and I'm like, okay, there's the ladder one, and I pull the patch off, and as I pull the patch off, it changes into a ladder into my like right hand, and then I try and place it over the gap.
Okay, so all right, so now you got the ladder, you push it down onto the other side as best you can. Okay. So Raylith is going to use the help function to stabilize. And then you've got Archibald that's using sort of like the ray of frost to keep it cold. Is that correct?
Yeah. No, not the Ray of Frost. Sorry, Ray of Frost, yes.
Okay, so you constantly shooting it to try and keep it cold, basically, to try and counter the heat. Okay. Yeah. With it, Jordan, you can then. Who goes over first? Jordan, you're gonna go over?
Yeah, to prove to other people it's
right.
easy.
Okay, so Jordan, you can roll me an athletics check, and I will give you advantage because Raylet is helping to stabilize the ladder.
Let's check. For some
Oh,
reason, it doesn't show
shit.
any bonuses for me, but sure. Weird. Because I've got an acrobatics. Oh,
Okay.
that's a dex check.
You should also be like sneaky brew because there's something on the other side that I will.
Okay.
Let me quickly see. That's weird. Yeah. Why is your acrobatics?
My
Did you do
athletic.
it?
My,
No. Your athletics or acrobatics. It's basically the same count. You got
And
athletics is to jump, and do you think acrobatics is like where you do it with finesse? So you
I
can
do.
choose between athletics and acrobatics to be fair.
I'll can choose acrobatics every time,
That's
which
fine. It's
is
not a problem.
even worse.
No, but remember you got advantage. Sorry.
True.
Okay, thank you. I'm coming now. Coming now. All right. Roll again. Whee! Okay, so 11, eh? All right. So you walking on the ladder, all right? And as you get about
Can I use luck?
halfway,
Maybe.
you,
No?
if you,
Yes.
but you must call it out now. You must call it out now.
Can
Yes
I-
or no?
Can I call it? Can I use luck,
Yeah.
please?
Yes. Okay. So you luck. You can use luck.
Okay, so I'm burning a luck and I throw another one.
Okay. So roll the. Yes. Yeah. So you.
I can roll
Equal
once
to your
more.
proficiency bonus, so you need actually 3. When you roll a d20, you can roll it again, but then you got to take this one. So you can roll another d20.
Yes,
Yes,
is
bro.
what's going on. Look, I am
Okay.
proficient also in it. Can I use my
Use your what?
my psychic bolt, that sonic energy to
He's taking out
You're-
taking all the options. Okay, psychic bolt. Okay, you got a d8. You can roll a d8.
crazy. Please be
Yes.
high. Zero, 12.
Okay, 12. Okay.
Fucking
Right. So instead of getting
Ah,
let me see if I can get it. Instead of getting he gets to about
oh god.
Okay. Okay. So as this happens, the ladder becomes unstable. Okay. You can roll me another acrobatics check to see if you can grip. I'm gonna make it a DC 16. 16 or higher, you're fine. Anything less, your feet start dipping into the lava. Oh,
God.
yes. Okay, all right. As you get to the other end, you notice the ladder going sideways. You manage to do an acrobatics check. How does it look?
Bro,
It's successful.
I lose my footing for like a second, and you see that like little drop of sweat drip off my nose. But I catch it and then I get up and I just run over as quickly as possible. And then
All right,
hold
and
the
with
ladder.
that, you find yourself on the other side.
Oh
Okay.
god, and I'm
Now,
dead.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the armor, the health of the ladder. Okay, how much health does it have? I think it's like,
I do not.
10 or 12. Quickly have a look there. Tell me what it is. Okay, because that health of that ladder, I'm gonna say is gone a little bit down. Did you find it?
I don't have. Sorry, I don't have the ladder. Sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, yeah, so it is 10. Okay, I'm gonna roll a d4. Let's have a look.
God.
Let's have a look. 1. Okay, so at the moment it's got 9 health. All right, cool. Okay, what do you want to do next? You
just
managed
wanna-
to get across.
I don't know if any. I'm just telling people come, come over. I don't know. And I'll hold the ladder if they want to come over. It's up to them.
Cameron,
Yeah.
can I quickly check the just survey the surroundings quickly, see if there's anything useful?
Yeah, you can do so if you want to.
Okay, please. On a 13?
Oh, with a perception 13. Okay, just make sure that you call it out beforehand. You look. What are you looking for? What are you trying to?
If there's anything useful, like items, objects, those type of things.
Not really.
Because
This place is full on lava. So you know what might have maybe been around is no longer here. So what you can gather from the ground is that this particular lava field, it's kind of like fluctuates. It goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. You can see scorch marks on the rocks that show that its lower point is at the moment, but it could rise up at a given time. But as far as like items or crucial magical effects or magic entities, you don't pick up anything. But what I will say is that do an Arcana check on that 13. If you get higher than a 16, I'll give you some more information on the phasheries.
okay, come on.
Okay, with a 15, you look at the phashes, you can't explain it, but you hear almost like a voice in the cloud. All right, but you can't pinpoint it. You don't know if the phashes is necessarily alive, but you do get you know Lord of the Rings when the ring kind of like speaks, like that subtle way of talking.
Yeah.
You hear that type of whisper in that, and the only reason why you pick up on that is because you're more magically inclined. You are a caster, and you're focusing on that information at the moment. And you notice that Anira does not want to go into this cloud.
Okay. Well, you gave me crucial information. That's what I wanted also.
Okay.
We need to get the fuck out of here before this stuff rises over.
Okay, Jordan, I'm going to put your character on the other end.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Who
I'm
else
holding
is
the
going
ladder.
across? Who's not?
Well, I'm still holding it in place, so everybody else
Yeah,
needs to go.
but if I think
No,
if
the people
I,
must decide what they want to do.
I'm also holding it on the other side for more stability if possible.
Okay, Hexy, what do you want to do?
I want to cast jump on Lara.
Okay. All right. So you cast jump. That is a first level spell. So that's one slot gone. You
Okay,
do
but
so,
why?
and she's got jump. So she's
Yeah,
actually got the means to
why?
scale right over.
Oh, she does have
My
jump.
movement, ja, wel, ek kan ver beweeg want ek's 'n monk.
And
Yes,
there
you
is
can.
still a ladder.
But there's still a ladder, but you've got the jump function, yeah. Let me just quickly see here.
Unless Lara
No,
wants to
you-
hold the ladder and then Raylith jumps over,
Yeah.
runs over.
Ja, I
Okay.
can do that. I'll swap with Raylith and then I'll jump over when everyone's crossed.
Okay, just
All
give me a
right.
second. Yeah, you don't have the monk jump yet. You get that in the next few levels. So
No, I
you
know,
can
but
jump.
How much can she jump?
Yeah.
She can jump quite far though.
A monk can jump very far, but she hasn't got the one where she jumps yet. Because they get it, I think, at level 6 or 7. Where they can jump ridiculous distances.
Jump currently without that.
So if I just normal jump, can I normal jump?
She's
Yes,
got
you can
already.
normal jump. Well, right now, you can spend 10 to jump 30.
Yeah, she see you. Be okay.
Yeah, I'll still be fine.
Because of the jump function that Hexy gave you.
Oh, okay. With Hexy's jump. Okay.
Oh.
Okay,
I mean,
maybe
I
you
can
do need it.
retract my statement and not
No,
do it.
don't. Well, how long does it last? Because if Raylith, how the hell are you gonna get over?
Jump is quite long. It's a minute. It's a decent amount of time.
Okay, well, whoever needs to cross now. Make a decision.
Yeah, we gotta be quick about this, guys, please.
I'm holding the fucking ladder. Oh, sorry, no, I'm busy spraying
No,
my.
So you
I'm
guys, you must
flying,
say.
so
Yeah, so you can fly over easy enough. How are you getting the motley crew over? Very important.
2 ladders. Get one
Oh,
wall.
whoa.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll tell you what. The Motley crew, there's only one on there that's really a problem. It's the chick that Freaking just her
Yeah.
wild magic goes crazy when she goes into these clouds. I think we're gonna have to go into these clouds, boys.
You think so?
What
What if we get the motley crew over trying now this ladder? How many?
They might die.
It's up to you how you want to get them over. Lyra could maybe pick up 1 or 2 of them and jump.
Can't you
with
throw some
Yeah,
of them?
like-
Yeah,
them.
Zerendal can throw basically almost everybody across.
I'm pretty sure whoever's the strongest can try to throw or just jump across quickly. Like I said, there is there's healthy ladder still going, so some of them can still use the ladder, at least.
Maybe Prince Derendal should take the kids, Lyra should take the 2 small gnomes, and then the rest of us must unfortunately just go through the mist.
Okay, alright, let me roll.
Oh, sorry. And that chick with the wild magic, she's got to fuck off as well.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Minus 1. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. There we go. Let's see. Acrobatics
I have a
check.
question.
Yeah.
My immovable rod. How long is that thing?
Reasonably
Very
long.
personal question,
But,
Average.
Yeah,
25 feet. Yes.
Imagine.
That's not a rod, that's a removable tree.
yeah, so
Depends how big your rod
that's
is.
like the size. It's like let me quickly see here if I can get a view. Yeah, the size is just like a normal quarterstaff rod itself. So basically, like 6 feet long. Between 6 to 8 feet long.
Okay.
Basically the same size as a staff.
Okay, and your average character can jump how far?
Jump.
Yeah.
So it's about 10-15 feet. If they have a run up.
So, I'm thinking if we stick the rod sideways, like jam it into the rock,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not protruding out.
Are you guys hearing that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Our
Okay.
timer
I'm
is
just saying, I
running
just want to
out.
make sure that you are hearing. Okay, carry on, XT.
Yeah, we can. It's gonna stay in place because it can take up to 8,000 tons. And
Yes,
then
yeah,
everybody
for
just
sure.
walks on this thing up to a point, and then from there it jumps.
Okay, but the rod is very thin, eh? It's not like a ladder or like a walking platform.
Like a tightrope
It's
walk,
just
boys.
a rod.
Okay.
Embrace your inner circus performer, boys.
Okay, cool. Boys, that's all I got. Sorry.
No, it's fine. But you could, for example, tie the ladder to the rod because remember you can fly. So if you have the ladder on the rod, it would make it more stable.
No. Ow. I was thinking we can balance it, but it's gonna wobble, man.
Yeah, if you want to. What you want to do?
I've got an idea if you guys want to hear it.
Okay, go for it, dude. You guys are on time, so you got to run. You got to do what you want. You need to
Okay.
do it.
The rod can be fixed in the air, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Boys, we need to
basically,
get the fuck out of here now.
I just want to say, if I'm supposed to jump, can
You
we
fucking
make
run.
decisions, please?
Can I run, please?
I can get myself across easily, but there's going to be a whole bunch of the motley crew that don't get across.
Okay, so
Exactly.
whoever's jumping across, do the acrobatics check now. And Raylith, explain what you want to do.
Okay, basically put your movable rod like right in the air and then use that rope that Joran has, right? And use it
Yeah.
almost like a pulley system. So you throw the rope down, fasten 1 or 2 people there together, and then maybe 3. So I can pull them all up. Using strength check, or basically because whoever's up there can help pull the rope, so we can get a lot more people quicker with no checks from their side.
Okay. That's up to you if you guys want to go that route.
I can throw I can do that. I can throw the rope over the rod if she's gonna fly up, and then just use maybe the ladder as balance, and then just use the rope also for balance and try and swing over or walk over, just to make this process quicker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, guys.
It's all
Okay,
quicker,
what
but
you
okay,
got-
can we do this?
Raylith,
Archibald,
Can you-
acrobatics
Go
check,
with
dude.
no, I'm not going to do that. Raylith, can you get yourself across?
In an emergency, yeah.
Well, do you have a spell? Do you have like long, big jump or something.
I've got Misty Step. But
Misty
then
Step.
No
I
time
need-
to debate
it's a
this,
long
boys. Action is
Okay.
needed.
Okay, I tell you what. Then can I cast can I cast jump on if on how many people do I need to cast it on if I need to cast it on myself and to get the whole motley crew across?
It's true. No, you don't have enough because you got 3rd level, so you can do 4 at most.
Jump.
Yes.
We are all dying.
So if I cast jump, okay, but hold on. Who is still left over here? We know that Grave is still here. Jar Jar Binks is still here. Jim Jar. If I cast it on Grave, done whatever, and myself, can we not get everyone across? And Raylith was my Misty Step.
You could technically, but I'm gonna say that your timer ran out, so you got the encounter on your way. All right. So I'm gonna put the guys on the map, and then we're gonna go from there.
Oh my god! Never let a man make the decisions.
Oh yes.
I'm just saying, I was
Yeah,
first
right.
across this thing, but no one wanted to fucking follow.
My acrobatics is -1, Harry.
Harry,
I
it's
can't roll
fine.
for that shit.
We'll get
I'm
you.
gonna die.
We'll get you. Oh,
You
don't
should have
worry.
taken the ladder.
No. Okay, we've got company.
You guys have got company. All right, buckle up. Hold on to your butts. Here they come.
Fucking, we are separated. This is
Okay.
great.
You guys can roll your initiative. Their initiatives are in.
Fuck.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
Okay. You can roll your initiatives. The motley crew, I'm just gonna put over here so that you guys can see what's going on.
Shit.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Can you guys jump over? Everyone's just on the
if we-
side.
It's not us that's the problem. It's all these other cunts.
Crew. The
No,
crew.
fuck them. They let them. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna put
No,
the
Greg.
motley crew on here, but I'll let you guys make the decisions first. What you guys are gonna do?
I
Because
say
we
the crew
actually-
must
we
all
actually-
run the ladder.
Yeah, so you guys are actually in the encounter big time now. So Jordan, okay, so Jordan's got it. Hexy, I think you've also got it, skills wise. Alert, Jordan's got alert.
Yeah,
are you
I
guys
want.
swapping with anyone? Yes or no?
Reality, you wanna swap, dude?
Where are you? Yeah, sure.
You're gonna be top of the round, pretty much, or close to it.
So 25.
Just give me a sec here. Let me just quickly see something.
And,
Where's the
sorry,
combat
no,
tracker?
25 on the top right, and then Jordan is 12. So that's where you stand at the moment.
No, I've
Motley
swapped now
crew,
with you.
ignore those guys at the bottom because they're part of your group, but they're not really. So the encounter ends just after
Like,
that
wasn't
lot
over
of
here-
Jordan.
Lowest number goes first. What
No, no, highest
Highest
number.
number
Highest
go
number.
first.
Highest number.
So Hexy, you're on a 19. You can swap
third.
with Archibald or Jordan.
Yeah, you also have alert. You can swap out if you on initiative with someone.
I can swap out with Archibald.
You want to swap out with Archibald. So you want the okay because you're right after each other. That's not a problem, but I can swap you guys out.
Yeah, you actually can.
So that's a
Work
13,
together.
and Archibald gets a 19. Sorry. there we
Thank you. Very kind of you.
go.
Oh, sorry.
19. There we go. All right. Cool. The Rayland is on top. Okay. Are you guys happy with your initiative order?
You have a choice.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So when you guys are trying to cross, all of a sudden you see something apparate from these blue clouds. Okay. And when you do so, when this happens, you see these winged-like creatures. I'm gonna quickly just quickly do this so that you guys can see. There we go. And you notice a flaming element that pops up as well. that one, and then one last one. Let me just quickly get his portrait here. Here we go. And you notice this little creature. Okay. So these are the three little flaming things that you got. Different creatures. And what I will say, for the sake of this, you notice that they are Mephites, a Magnum, and you see the Fire Elemental. Alright. Raylith, you're on the top of the order. What are you doing?
Yo.
Sorry, mic was muted. What's the distance between me and them?
You're looking at about, let's see, 75?
Okay, now they're then all in range. With all my spells.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, twin spell. Rare Frost.
Okay, which one are you targeting?
Number 3 and number 4.
Number 3, number 4. Okay, cool. And you're doing. Okay, cool. All right, sure. You can roll the to hit first. Sorcery points and to hit first. Okay, both of them hit, but do a percentage die for me.
How many? 1 or 2?
No, just
read
one.
the
Just one.
descriptions, though. Because when these things die,
We
they
know.
blow up.
No.
Come on.
Just like good rap music.
Okay, with a 2, as your bolts start going towards it, when it gets to that blue cloud, you see all of a sudden your magic disappears.
That fucking sucks.
So as it's about to hit them, you just see, poof, and you see it like sprinkle, almost like a confetti.
Huh.
Okay, you still got movement. What do you want to do there?
Will I be able to get with the ladder? No, will I still be able to get to Joran? The guy stay on top.
You would need to make a acrobatics check, but no. Well, you can move, but it won't. Yeah, you can make that then. I'll say that you can, but you need to do an acrobatics check or athletics.
What do you guys
Don't
think?
Don't leave me here alone with the Motte crew.
I think we need to suggest that the motley crew need to get over. Ask one of them as well if they can cross over or not.
Yeah. I'm only gonna move here to the
I
side.
would say that the Motley Crew, Prince Derendal, Aldeth, and the use of, I won't say Nera, she won't. I would say Graves, that they focus on using the help functions to get their crew across, and I'll roll for them as well. Okay, so that's your movement. Lyra, what are you doing?
Punch the
Oh
eye.
my lord.
The eye. Right, Blara, you can also hold your action.
After
hand.
this round, I'll call it so that you guys
Yeah.
have got an idea of how to strat for next week.
Yeah.
Because I'll have to get going.
Yes, I know.
There's not much that I can do.
Spread out. Just spread
Okay.
out. Spread
Up
out
to you.
and remember those things dead when they get close.
Yeah. So if you're looking, shit, let me just quickly see here.
Just off.
Yeah, well, like
Fuck
he
that
has
fucking-
nuclear, dude. Man going
Let me
nuclear.
see. It's within 5 feet. So the one's within 5 feet. No, it's not so big. It's not so big, but it does hurt. And then the other one is 10
circle you
feet.
open, dude, was fucking mess.
Yes. So that's 10 feet. and that's if they die. So you basically need to be careful on how you handle it.
Yeah, just Benji, Archibald, just don't go in front of me, dude.
No
If they get too
problem.
close.
Galara, what you
I
doing?
will. In fact, I'll be behind you. How about that?
Just spread out in case they get too close.
I think I just wanna move up a little bit. Let's see what happens.
That's up to you. You want to move up there? Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna end my turn because there's nothing much I can do in this.
Okay, sure. Okay, so this creature here, 30. Okay, so let's quickly see. 60. That can work there. Alright, so you see this thing crawling on the ground, gets to about there, it's gonna then fly, and then it's gonna use its dash action to come right up to here. So it doesn't attack, but it's right there by you guys. Archibald, what do you want to do?
Well, the motley crew. Who's still left?
Most of them, but I'll do that roll after Joran. So they were here more or less. I just took them away from the combat so that you got a better open playing field. I can put him back. Just give me a second. They're like over here. Because they were like by the bridge. In their minds, Aldeth, Prince Derendal, and Grave are trying to get them across.
They're busy sorting themselves out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need to hold on until they get everybody across.
Gang, are we gonna wreck these guys for the XP? Or are we gonna get the hell out of here?
It's up to
We're
you.
gonna have to defend though, because we're gonna try. We need to try and
Let's-
at least wait until all of them are across, and then
Yeah,
we can.
yeah,
run.
then we'll decide.
Okay, so we're fighting. Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
for now.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
Okay, sure. So haste is going on. That puts your AC up again by another 2 points. That gives you 2 actions. And I think you get more movement speed, if I recall.
Yeah, boy.
So yeah, you can do your thing. It's for 1 minute concentration.
Only for 1 minute. Ish. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
okay, 1 minute, yeah,
Yeah,
concentration.
10
for
rounds,
1 minute.
dude.
10 rounds, yeah. 10 rounds, but it's a minute, yeah.
Okay, so I've still got 1 action, right?
Yeah, you still got an action and a bonus.
And my bonus action.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then I think what I'd like to do is GTFO with my rabbit thing.
Okay, so that uses your bonus action.
Yeah, well, what's it called again?
Called rabbit hop.
Is it yes?
Yeah, it's rabbit hop, yeah. So you can move 15 feet.
Yeah, rabbit hop. Okay, so I'm gonna get the fuck out of there and go stand next to Grave.
Okay, so you wanna come stand here basically.
Yeah, sure, I'll stand there. And then actions, I'm gonna cop a little bit of a cantrip. So I'm a Ray of Frost, this Magma Duis.
You wanna club the one here.
Yeah, one right next to Raylith.
Okay, yeah, you can do your to hit.
I think it's that one, right?
Oh, that's a hit, alright. Yeah, you can do your damage. Okay, so it takes actually a lot of damage. You realize that it's got damage vulnerability on cold, so it takes double damage from cold.
Woohoo.
It gets hit quite badly. You can see that it doesn't like it, but it's holding on.
Okay, well then my turn is over.
Okay, sure. Hexie, what are you doing? Yes, sir, she's got some. I'm all targeted, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know what the fuck I did. Please just take everything off.
I'll take it off for you.
I'm gonna kill everyone.
Yeah, pretty much, eh? Yes. Let me quickly see where do I do this?
Yeah, sorry, I was
all the
clicking
thing.
all the icons on top.
No,
to
it's
see
fine,
what
don't
the
worry.
fuck it does, because he said something about right side top you can see who's when, and I don't see that shit.
Oh, the combat tracker
Mhm.
Yeah, what is that and
is
where is
under
that?
tool.
Yeah, combat
top.
tracker is the tools, and then you got like 2 swords that are.
Ah,
Mm.
oh, so that's how you see who's. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, thank you. I never knew. Anyway, okay, what I want to do, should I see something here? Okay, I'm gonna move like up to here so that I can just get into range.
Uh huh.
And then I'm
Okay.
gonna cast, yeah, that's 60 feet. I'm gonna cast Ice Knife on Magma. Which one is this? 5.
Okay, sure.
That's, I don't know how you ping this thing.
Okay,
This
so ice knife, sure, not a problem. So you if you look at ice knife, you'll see that it's a weird one. So you've got like the to hit. So you're gonna roll the blue dice first to see if it hits that dice. That
I'm
one.
just saying, if you guys didn't notice what happened to me, I think those clouds that they're in, they basically absorb or dispel magic. Maybe.
Okay, so he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Okay, so that is let me just quickly check here. That's a successful save, but it's also a hit. What you need to now do is roll me a D100.
Where do I get the
It's the
D?
far right
Percentage die,
dice.
the double zeros.
Ah.
You roll that in the channel. Ooh, okay, so as you shoot towards this blue cloud, and it's about a hit, all of a sudden you see it just disappear and it turns into like a glittery form and it starts falling down. They take no damage.
Okay. That's
Dit
That
ek
is
het gesê het
the
spels
level
ons
1
moet gebruik nie.
All right. So yes, so you see this as you see them, the bolts are coming towards him. No effect. The magical effect that just cancels out the arcane magic that you tried to use there. You still have movement. What do you want to do?
because they're right here.
You still have a bonus action. You still got movement.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do further, so
Okay, so you end in your turn.
yeah, I'm ending my turn.
Okay, Jordan, what are you doing?
Can I move up until there?
Okay, cool. You jump over the rocks and stone, and you plant yourself in that general direction. Okay, what are you doing?
Then I want to throw two psychic daggers at Mr. Magma 2. I think he's the closest to me.
Magma 2. You want to throw 2 of them?
2 psychic
Okay,
daggers.
sure. You can roll your to hit.
Ah, nice.
Okay, that's a miss.
Can I use luck, please?
You're more than welcome to. Your luck is.
Gone.
I like it when your luck starts running out.
No,
I mean,
no,
when
even
you
me.
use it, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm playing the game. Okay, leave me alone.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Okay, so there
dude,
we
my
go.
rolls are so bad.
Yes, a 9. That's a miss.
Okay, then with my bonus action.
No, you still got another attack.
True.
Your mic.
Like you said that you were attacking twice, yes?
Able.
How were you attacking twice, by the way?
Well, action and bonus action. Daggers. Throw.
Oh, right, with the daggers. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So the bonus action. Now you train. That's a hit, though. Okay, that's a solid club. You throw the dagger and it hits the creature. It's not a magical effect. so it doesn't. So the clouds
Does
have no
it?
effect. All right, cool. Anything else?
No, I should have a +3 on that, right? No.
It's your offhand.
Oh, offhand, no, no +3.
Let me just double check to see. Psionic dagger. I'll double check for you, and then I'll.
I think
make
it's
the
a straight
change.
one. Yeah, no. I think it's a straight 1d6. So you're right.
So 1d6. Yeah, it normally
Yes.
doesn't have your proficiency to it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Okay, cool. All right.
No, that's me.
And that's your action. Okay,
Cool.
so what I'm gonna do for the sake of this, let's quickly see. I don't think that this thing has got the means to do it all the way, but it's 100. So let's quickly see what can I get to 100. Let's have a look. Okay, so so it goes over the lava and it's gonna come over here, but it's a dash action, doesn't have movement. Next one is the magma. He's got, let's have a look. This is 60. Yeah, let's go and put him over here. And I'll say that was that's also dash action. I'm gonna put one over there by Lyra. This one can gladly get to this one over here, but he'll be able to attack. This one can't. I'm gonna put it over here. And this little money key, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna also dash. I'm gonna put him over here. And this one that one's already moved. This one over here, I'm going to be able to I'm actually going to put him over this side because he's got 60. So it gets there and then a dash. So he uses his action to get closer. And then that one, we're going to attack Jordan with it. So this one, claw attack, let's see what happens. That's a miss. I think he only gets one attack. Yeah. But the fire elemental has got a thing known as a fire aura. At the end of the elemental's turn, each creature in 10 feet emanating originally from the element takes 1d fire damage. So Hexy and Jordan, you guys are in that aura. Put it like that. Okay, so you guys can roll. Let's quickly see here. Yeah, roll the 1d10. You automatically take the fire damage itself. So you guys can roll a 1d10. So 1. Okay, Jordan, you take 1 damage. Hexy, you can roll a d10. And Hexy takes 5 damage. Alright. And then we are now on the top of the order. So Raelith, you are up next time. This is the encounter that you guys have got. And you see these methods and this Magrum and fire elementals, they're right on your heels. What I'll do for the sake of being kind, let's do it quickly. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Let's quickly roll. Ooh. Okay. Hexy?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Roll me a d12 minus 1. Because Stool is technically with Jordan. Is that still the case or is it not?
Could be.
Okay.
The last time I said she was still in my pocket.
Okay. Oh, Yazzie. Alright, so you see the motley crew. They're on the ladders and you notice that they are crossing. And though some of them have got there's a 20, 12, 11, 15, 19, 12. There's 11, 11. There's a 12. And then there's a 1. You rolled the d4 and Jim Jar, as he's walking, he slips in between the ladder and he falls into the lava. And you literally see this like halfling character starting to burn in this lava field itself.
Jeez.
All right. That is 86. So I'm gonna quickly roll this. There's a likelihood of him surviving this almost null. That's 25 damage, and Jim Jar has got. Oh wow, he's literally got 2 health left. So he's in the pit. He's not dead yet, but he's pretty damn burnt. Like 90-degree burns. He's got third degree burns 90% of the body, and he's like standing there going, in the fire.
Just us.
Okay, what you guys decide to do from there next week is up to you. And that is the end of the session. So next time, you guys are gonna have to think about what you want to do and how you're gonna go about it.